Okay, so if you're watching this video, then you were probably absent when we talked about equivalence. And what we're going to be doing today is looking at fractions that are greater than one whole. And we're going to start out drawing some picture representations and then finding some mixed numbers or finding the improper fraction equivalent. What you need to remember is that improper fractions and mixed numbers are the same amount. They are equivalent to each other. So what I have decided is that we are going to look at all of our mixed number information first. All of our mixed number information first. So with your pencil, look at the second row, make sure you're in the right place, the one that says 1 2/5. 1 2/5. So when I see the whole number 1, we're going to draw a whole picture. When I see the denominator 5, that tells me I need 5 equal pieces. So I'm going to cut this 4 times to get 5 equal pieces. There is my 1 whole, and I'm going to quickly just shade that in. Alright, but I also have a fraction with that 1 whole. So that means I need to draw another picture. I need to cut it into 5 equal pieces. 4 cuts will give me 5 equal pieces. But this time I only need to shade in 2 of the 5 pieces. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to label what we have. We have 1 whole and we have 2/5. So basically we're putting these wholes together. But if I were to decompose this number, this fraction, wouldn't we say that 1 whole is the same as 5 pieces shaded out of 5 whole pieces? 5/5. 5/5 and 1 whole are the same. And if I put that together with my second picture is still 2/5. Nothing has changed there. And if I put these two fractions together, if I add them, I will get 7/5. So 7/5 is my improper fraction. I'm going to write that down, 7/5. Great. Now I'm going to look at this fraction, 2 3/4. Just like we did before, we're going to start with our whole number. Our whole number is the number 2. So I'm going to draw 2 pictures. And my denominator is 4, so I know that I need to cut these into 4 equal pieces. And because we have the whole number 2, I need to shade in both wholes. I have the fraction part that is left, so I'm going to draw one more picture. I'm going to cut it into 4ths, but this time I'm only going to shade in 3 of the 4 pieces. Alright, so if I were to label that, that would be 1 whole plus 1 whole plus 3/4, which gives me my 2 1/4. But if I wanted to decompose that, I would break this down into my picture pieces, which means I have 4/4 shaded plus 4/4 shaded plus 3/4. And if I add all those fourths together, I get 4, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11/4 is my answer. 11/4 is my improper fraction. Sliding down to the last one, which is not really visible, so we're just going to kind of cross it out, and we're going to write 3 1/3. 3 1/3. So what that tells me is my whole number, I need 3 pictures to get started with. I'm going to need to draw smaller rectangles to get 3 pictures and some. Okay. And my denominator is 3, so I'm going to cut this into thirds. And I'm going to shade in all 3 of those to represent the whole number 3. I need to now build another rectangle, cut it into thirds, but this time only shade in 1. So if I go above and I write down what I have, 1 plus 1 whole plus 1 whole plus 1/3 is going to give me 3 1/3. But if I decompose that and say this is 3 thirds plus 3 thirds plus 3 thirds plus 1/3, if I add all those thirds together, 3, 6, 9 plus 1 is 10 thirds. That is my improper fraction. 10 thirds. I'm sorry, I wrote the wrong number. 10 thirds. 10 thirds. I started to write ninths. Okay. And that is all of the mixed fractions being turned into improper fractions. Tune into the next video to figure out how to take an improper fraction and turn it into a mixed number.